She started copying everything. My outfits, my makeup looks, even the way I styled my hair. She'd also show up to places I didn't tell her I'd be, like the library or my favorite lunch spot.
Welcome to another episode of the Lion in the Rose podcast.
Yes, yes, yes. The Lion in the Rose podcast. We're back.
Back for another one, an exciting one,
Yep.
a damn good one.
Yep.
But first, I must start off this episode with some bad news, some somber news. The Washington Commanders, they lost.
Aww.
They had to win one game. We were going to the Super Bowl. The Eagles. They just came and outplayed us.
And you continue not watching.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. That was.
But at least they made it that far.
They made. No one expected them to do what they did this season, and I couldn't have been more proud.
So that's still good.
Still
good.
It is. It
still
is
positive.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that
it is
they
unfortunate.
didn't make it to Super Bowl. Have they ever went to Super Bowl? I don't know the history.
Yeah.
And have they won Super Bowl?
There's one that I know I was alive for. It was probably 91, 92 season.
Okay, so that's probably the last time.
That was the last time I remember seeing them in the Super Bowl. They were against the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, okay.
And we came out victorious. I was probably about 11 or 12.
Okay.
At a friend's house watching, and we were eating pizza and stuff, and I was the only one over there.
Yeah.
Going for the squad, so it was a good moment. I think that's around the time when I realized, what, I like being the odd man out, the rebel. You know what I mean? Not caring what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Just going with my own flow. But yeah, last week they played good, but they just didn't play good enough.
Yeah. Well, guess they could try again next year.
Next year, hopefully. Hopefully we can get through it.
I mean, yeah, if they got as far as they did this year, you never know what they'll be bringing next year.
Yeah.
Might be good for them.
I still don't like it. But moving on.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of played like how we were feeling last week. Sick as a dog.
Yeah.
We're getting better though.
Yeah, the weather has been so horrible. So many people have been falling sick. I mean, I've talked to so many of my family and friends who everyone's whole house has been getting sick, and then our whole house got sick. I mean,
I remember because you called me or you asked me, you said, can people get sick over the phone? Because you said you were talking with your sister. She said like her kids were sick, and then next thing you know, after you got off the phone, you were sick, and then everybody in our house started getting sick. I was like, oh my God, it was a bad week.
But then, our daughter said that on the last day of school, or, the last day of this week, that there were only like 8 people in her class because everyone was out sick.
Mm.
So,
oh, yeah, she did. Yeah.
So
wow.
People are getting sick all over.
It's
and I know
me,
I watch my different YouTubers, and I watch Queen and Clarence and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he mentioned that their house was sick because I was watching his Twitch.
Yeah.
Clarence NYC's Twitch. And he was saying that Queen and their son Legend were sick and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's everyone. Everyone's getting sick.
Yeah, you got to be careful out there, man. You just got to pray for health, pray for wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, what are we doing? What threads are we diving into this week?
Well, one, I think you're going to start this week because I think I started first last week.
Okay, yeah, I did.
But I was going to do, my roommate is obsessed with me. What should I do? That's my thread.
Okay. I got another question just to ask Reddit. And it's something simple. What's a small inconvenience that irrationally enrages you?
Okay, I'm curious.
I had a few little ditties there.
I'm curious to hear.
A few little ditties. And then after that, I got a bug fun fact.
Okay. My fun fact is, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but it has something to do with a flood.
Okay.
I'll just leave that as
that's
a
all.
hint.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Like mine didn't have a title either,
Okay,
so that's
okay.
what I was. It's a fun fact about bugs.
Okay, mine is
That's
about a
how I'm gonna
flood.
leave that. That's how we're gonna leave it. All right.
And then we got our this or that questions.
Yes.
And then our good vibe only. All right. So actually, because you have questions, I was thinking maybe I could just do my story time first, because then we could just lead into the questions, mix it up a bit, you know?
Okay.
What
I
do
was
you
about
think?
to say no, but
Oh,
I
go
guess.
ahead, go ahead. No, if you want to go first, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, it's my turn to go first.
Okay.
Don't try to steal my shine. What is going on here?
Well, I thought we could end on a real positive note, not mine is always toxic just a bit.
That's what the good vibes only is
Okay.
for.
All
You
right.
know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going. Line them up.
All right, strap in. It's about to get juicy.
Whew. Oh, wait a minute. Did we get an applause for coming back this week?
No,
we didn't.
Yes. We're back.
All right. What's a small inconvenience that irrationally enrages you? First post, top post. And I think you'll relate to this one. Oh my God. Slow walkers.
Yeah.
Move to the side, please.
Yeah, I'm a fast walker. I can't stand.
I'm a chill person. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those slow walkers. I'm not a slow walker, but I'm not in a rush.
I got places to go.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to go anywhere.
People to see.
I'm just
Move out
relaxing
the
and chilling.
way.
Next one. People that block grocery aisles with their carts.
Oh, that happens a lot, actually. So annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I will push their cart out the way.
I have done that before.
Yeah.
But then I was like wondering, because sometimes, like Instacart shoppers or something like that, sometimes they leave their carts at the end of the aisle.
Yeah.
But they don't block the
No,
aisle,
they
do
don't
they?
block
Put
that.
it on like the end of the end cap thing. Okay.
Yeah, they don't do that. But I will be cautious, because there was a couple of times where a cart would be in the middle of the aisle and the woman's purse was in the seated area.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to really touch it or move on your cart if your purse is there, because I don't want nobody thinking anything suspect.
Oh, yeah. Think you're
You know
trying
what
to
I mean?
steal.
Yeah, I don't want nobody thinking suspect. So if their purse is there, I'd be like, oh, excuse me. They can move it themselves.
This one sounds like more of someone's little pet peeve. Says, when I put something on a hanger only to have it fall off and crumble on the floor the moment I actually hang it in the closet.
Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Yeah.
F you shirt.
Yeah, that actually would happen. So when our daughters were little, they had those littler hangers,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So as they started getting older, I was still trying to use the littler hangers before I upgraded them to the like normal size hangers.
The grown up ones.
So their clothes would just automatically fall or slip off those little hangers. But they were at a weird stage where their neck on their shirts was actually a little too small still for the big hangers.
Hangers. Yeah, it
It
wouldn't
kind of
fit.
sucked.
That means probably the shoulders would have stretched all over.
It was just a sucky time period. But that used to always happen to me.
That's when you just learn how to fold and put everything in a drawer.
Yep.
Let's see. This happens to me all the time, and it kind of pisses me off. When you have to go to the bathroom, but you're already in bed.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh.
That it's that little, I don't have to go to the bathroom, so you lay down, but then as soon as you lay down, it's like,
yeah, gotta get up.
I should go.
Yeah.
I should go. I just don't want to wake up at 3:00 in the morning, my bladder screaming.
Yeah.
Let's see. Momentarily forgetting what I'm meant to be doing. For example, getting up to go somewhere and forgetting why.
Yeah. Like walking in the kitchen, to go get something, then you open the refrigerator and you're like,
what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah.
That's also goes in like tandem with that whole when someone's talking and then you're like, you stop the conversation for a second, then you come back like, what were we talking about? And you're like, spaced out. I have no idea completely. It's just, let's see. Oh, this one irks me too. When somebody's dog shits in my yard and they don't pick it up.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate that. It's disrespectful. I don't even
It
like. I
is.
would never do that. We always pick up after our dog. I mean, it's just so disrespectful.
Yep.
Especially we have children, so you leaving dog shit in our yard is just rude. Like,
It is. And you know, I've gone out there and stepped in some, you know, in a pair of shoes that I actually like, and it just irks my nerves.
yeah.
Pick up your dog's crap, please. This one happens to me at work all the time. When a ballpoint pen doesn't work, when it clearly has ink in it, it has one job. When you scribble to test, there will be ink. But when you try writing something, suddenly no ink.
I've had that happen before.
What is that?
I don't know. But you just reminded me of something that's irking me right now. Our Febreze can. That's full of Febreze, but it won't spray.
Yeah, the spray thing won't spray. And it's not the sprayer.
Yeah.
It's the can. It's something with the can. Because I switched the tops and it still wouldn't spray.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Full thing of Febreze won't spray.
Making no sense whatsoever. All right. This one's a little yeah. Stepping in something wet while walking in socks.
That's why I don't walk around in socks.
Could be in the best of moods, and then bam, day ruined.
That's why I don't walk around in socks.
Squish.
I always wear house slippers or slides. I cannot walk around in socks.
Squish.
Don't got time for that. Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably because that did happen to me a lot when I was a kid, and it's the worst.
All right, here we go. This is what I don't like this either. When I'm in line at the supermarket behind people, and you know when people behind you get close, or just standing there in line, and they're just standing there close to you, breathing down your neck.
Yeah, I turn cat a
What is that?
corner or ish, like sideways, so they won't like. I'll
I'm
definitely
always-
turn my cart to the side.
I'm
and
always
everything.
shifting, like I'm looking at something like,
Yeah,
You
I'll
come over here,
definitely
pick
turn
this up.
so that they won't be right up on me.
Mm-hmm. There's another one at the store. Standing in line at the retail store and someone carrying on a conversation with the cashier after they've checked out, basically holding up the next customer.
That's very annoying. It's very annoying.
Get the hell out of here. You're done.
This is why I do self-checkout majority of the time now.
Yeah.
I don't even deal with that. I
That
just
seems
do
like the way
self-checkout.
that seems like the way to go. But you know, that's that's a lot of extra work that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I already had to do all the shopping. Y'all need to do your jobs.
That's true. They don't be knowing like they just be going too slow.
Last couple ones are some traffic ones. When traffic lights don't match up and I get every red light after waiting at the previous one.
It's always when you're in a rush too.
Oh yeah.
Like it's never on a day where you're just chilling and you don't care. Then you get all the green lights. But on a day where you have to be there somewhere at a certain time, that's when all the lights want to turn red.
Yep.
It's
you got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
And you could just see it. You could just see the chain of lights going down, and it's like, I'm not going to catch any of these.
Yeah.
It's awful.
The worst.
It's the most awful feeling. That happened to me one time, and I literally had to like go woosah, like Zen moment. I literally counted to 10 and was just like, what can I do about it?
Yeah.
Forget it. There's
That's
nothing.
extremely frustrating.
And this last one, it's probably not a big deal to some people. It annoys me when people don't use their blinkers when changing lanes. Just cut right in front of you.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
I haven't. I'm probably guilty of it.
That's why you're on the fence with it.
Yeah, because I haven't really seen many people do that in front of me.
I get it all the time.
Yeah, I don't get it that
and
often.
and it's those people that are like rushing, like you said, in a hurry, trying to get through those lights or whatever, and they're just switching lanes.
No,
and nobody's using they're not using their blinkers.
I've been lucky enough to where people are usually using their blinkers in front of me.
Lucky you.
But I have in the past moved lanes. Like, okay, I always turn on my blinker, but I'm the type where like I turn my blinker as I'm moving over sometimes.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
Well, I
because I
mean,
think you're supposed to turn it on, wait a little bit, then move over.
mhm.
Sometimes I turn it on while I'm moving over, so I don't know if
I
that's like
mean, but
just
you're
as bad.
you're making an attempt to use it.
Yeah,
There's some people who just don't do it,
yeah. No,
you
I
know, and
do
just
put it on. I
zip
just
over and
it'd be a
just
little
zip in through
late. I'm
lanes.
already moving over as it's
Yeah. Well, that is all I've got.
okay.
That's it for being irritated.
Yes, I
Moving
like
on.
that. That was good.
Yeah.
I related to like everything. Um, all right. So my story, my thread dive today is my roommate is obsessed with me. What should I do?
Ooh.
Says, "Hi everyone. I really need advice because I feel like I'm living in a nightmare that hasn't completely ended. Last year, I moved into an off campus apartment managed by my college. It's one of those setups where everyone has their own room but shares the common areas. At first, I was excited because I got paired with a girl I'll call Holly. She seemed super sweet, kind of shy, but really friendly. She complimented me on my outfits, asked where I got my clothes, and even said she loved my music taste. We clicked immediately, and I thought we'd get along great. For the first few weeks, everything was perfect. We hung out a lot, stayed up late watching movies, and even met for coffee between classes. Honestly, I thought I'd lucked out with the perfect roommate, but then things started getting weird. I have a habit of laying out my clothes the night before because I'm always rushing in the morning. One day, I was getting ready for class when she came out of her room wearing almost the exact same outfit as me, a similar top, jeans, and shoes. I laughed and asked if she planned it, and she said, "Oh, I just thought we could match today. Your style is so cute." It felt strange but harmless, so I brushed it off. But it didn't stop here.
Single
Or I'm
white
sorry,
female
but it
much.
didn't stop there.
Single white female much.
Yeah.
Mm.
She started copying everything, my outfits, my makeup looks, even the way I styled my hair. She'd also show up to places I didn't tell her I'd be, like the library or my favorite lunch spot, acting like it was some kind of a coincidence. It happened way too often to be random. Then it got worse. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been dating my boyfriend Nick for about a year now. She started getting way too friendly with him. She'd bump into him on campus, sit with him in the dining hall, and even DM'd him on Instagram asking if he wanted to study together. I confronted her about it and she just laughed and said, "Nick's so nice. You're so lucky to have him." Fast forward to last weekend, there was a big campus party that Holly and I planned to attend together, but I wasn't feeling well, so I decided to stay in. Holly still went, and and I knew Nick had plans to go with some of his friends as well, so I ended up staying in alone. Around midnight, I got a call from my boyfriend. He told me that Holly had been acting flirty with him and that she tried to kiss him. He was really irritated and told me I needed to get her in check. I
Mm-hmm.
tried calling her right after, but she didn't answer. I was furious and waited up for her to get back. When she finally walked in, I told her what Nick had said. She just looked at me like I was being dramatic, acting like everything was fine. That's when I lost it. We got in a heated argument, and I told her she needed to move out. She blew me off, and I was shaking with anger, trying so hard to restrain myself from hitting her, but I kept demanding that she pack her things and leave. It's getting a little intense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they were gonna come to blows.
And y'all have to excuse me. I'm still a little sick, so might hear a little sniffles here and there, a little cough there, here and there too. Anyway, all right. Here's where it got even messier. She refused to leave and began getting defensive, saying, "Why should I move out? This is my apartment too. You can't just kick me out because you're mad." I was so furious I couldn't even think straight. But I decided to go to apartment management the next morning and file a complaint. I explained to them that this wasn't just about what happened with my boyfriend. There had been so much weird behavior, like her constantly showing up everywhere I went and copying everything I did. I needed them to understand that her behavior was making me feel uncomfortable and unsafe in my own home. They told me the best way, they told me the best they could do at the time was move me to another apartment, which I agreed to because I wanted to get away from her. And we're almost, done with this. At first, it felt like a win, but the day I was moving out, she completely lost it. While I was packing up my things, she hovered around the apartment, muttering under her breath and giving me the nastiest looks. At one point, she grabbed my chair from the living room and tried to throw it at me, screaming that I was ruining her life. I was so shocked, I just froze. Thankfully, another friend was there to help me move and stepped in to calm her down. It was chaotic and terrifying. So now she's still on campus acting weird. She's been showing up to places I go, just like before, but now she doesn't even try to act like it's a coincidence. She'll stare at me from across the room without saying anything or post stuff on social media that's clearly aimed at me, like vague captions about fake friends or people who steal your life. Yesterday, she sent me a text out of nowhere saying, "I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy ruining my life." I didn't respond, but it made me feel sick. I don't know if I should report her again or just try to ignore it. Have any of you dealt with something like this? Should I escalate things or am I overreacting? I'd love some advice.
How did she have the nerve to post someone stealing my life?
I'm sorry. But I don't know. It's funny because when I was reading how you said single white female, that's
yeah,
but
that's exactly what it sounds like.
Only us. Oh, that's definitely showing our age. How? Because I'm sure some of the younger people probably won't know what the heck that is. But no, but that's a crazy scenario, and she definitely needs to get some.
I think she should have made some police reports.
Yes,
had those on file.
Yeah,
not even to just so it can be on record. Hey, I reported her behavior and her acting like this.
I agree.
And that's the first thing I would have done.
I'll read some of the comments too. One of the comments says, "This sounds terrifying. You're definitely not overreacting. I document everything, text, social media posts, time she shows up where you are, and report it to campus security or even the police. She's harassing you, and you have every right to feel safe." So that's kind of like what you were just saying, and I agree. I would take it very seriously. Also, someone said, "I don't think you're overreacting at all. The fact that she's still targeting you after being moved is a big red flag. Definitely report her again and maybe look into a restraining order if it doesn't stop." So someone else said, "I'm sorry you're going through this. It's beyond creepy. I try to change up your routine as much as you can to avoid her. People like her tend to thrive on attention, so starve her of it as much as possible." And I agree with that. That's a good point, changing up her routine. Because I was always told, like, my one of my aunts, she told me, when you're driving home at night, if you ever feel like somebody's following you, change up your routine. Don't just go straight home. Make some turns that you wouldn't normally make, just to see if that person's still following you or something like that. And if they really are following you, better drive to the police station.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't drive home.
No. Don't drive home.
Don't show them multiple routes to your house.
No. Eventually, if it looks like, okay, wait, this car's really following my every turn, then you better go right to the police station.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. This other comment said, "Not to scare you, but this behavior is alarming. I'd report her to campus security again and maybe consider moving off campus altogether if it doesn't stop. Your safety is the priority here." But I do want to say there was an update. It said, she said, "Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for your advice. It helped me feel less alone in this. Here's what happened since my original post. I reported her behavior to campus security, including the text she sent me and the social media post. They took it seriously and talked to her. She was warned to stay away from me, and since then, she hasn't shown up anywhere I've been. I also changed my number and made all my social media accounts private. It's been a relief not having to see her posts or worry about her randomly texting me. I'm still a little on edge whenever I'm out on campus, but I've started seeing a counselor and it's helped me process everything. I'm hoping this is the last I'll hear from her, but I'm staying cautious just in case. Thank you all for your support. It means so much to me." So that's a good, yeah. Look at, hey, we're back, guys, but we didn't say that we had gotten over our sickness, but we didn't want to. we didn't want to hold off too much longer, so
Staying dedicated.
yes, we're trying. So I didn't know if you had something to say to that, because I had a couple.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still would have went to the actual police.
Yeah, instead
campus
of just
campus security. All right, I mean, yeah, they can do stuff on campus, but I would need some kind of record of this in the system.
True.
You know what I mean? Because she sounds crazy, and you crazy. If someone shows you that they're crazy,
be chilling out right now. Actually, it reminds me of, what was that movie that we watched where it was a guy who worked at the restaurant and the lady kept stalking him, and she started sending him all those messages. It was on Netflix.
Oh, was it Baby Reindeer or something like that?
Yes, it was Baby Reindeer.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, and I think, didn't she stop? Like, at first she stopped for a little bit, and then she just came back.
Yeah,
and it went even harder.
That was a weird, a weird show.
That was
or
weird.
Movie. It was a movie, right? Or was it episodes?
I think it might have been episodes. I don't know. I don't remember. That was so long ago.
Yeah,
but just the idea of like someone kind of stalking you is weird.
Creepy. Never had though.
Some of the comments about the update, someone said, "Good for you. I'm glad security took it seriously, and changing your number and going private was such a smart move. I hope this is the end of her stalking you." Someone else said, "You did everything right. It's great that she hasn't been around, but definitely stay cautious just in case. I'm so glad you've taken steps to protect yourself." And she did everything right. It's subjective because, like you said, she probably should have went to the official police to get an actual report.
No, yeah, do what you did, and also, take it a step further.
Yeah, in addition to that.
Oh yeah.
And the last one I read, it says, "Wow, what a nightmare. I'm so glad you took action and that things seem to have calmed down. Stay strong. You've done an amazing job handling this." So I agree. That was a nightmare situation, completely terrifying situation. I couldn't even imagine how I would handle that. I've never had that experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've never experienced anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do, other than like what I said I would typically do, but
the idea of living with a roommate who creeps you out is just terrifying.
It sounds like she became kind of obsessive.
Yeah.
Obsessed with her and her lifestyle and everything, and was just thinking
of movies and shows. Like, we watched that one that had Chloe Bailey in it. Remember, she had that roommate that was a little obsessive of her, and she wanted her to go to a concert or.
Oh, what was that?
I can't remember.
It was a hive or something.
Something like that. I can't remember. We only watched like that one episode.
Yeah, we watched like one or two episodes, and it was a little too
Too
weird.
much for us. Yeah, but it was the same scenario. Her roommate got a little obsessed, and I think she harmed her in the end. Or didn't she?
I don't think she.
Somebody harmed her.
I don't think she did it though.
Oh, her boyfriend. Something happened. I can't remember.
We didn't.
But it was weird. It was creepy.
It was a little too over the top.
Yeah. Okay. But ready for the fact attack?
Let's go. Facting and attacking. I'm going first. Mm-hmm. I have a bug fact.
Okay.
Mosquitoes. Some studies suggest that mosquitoes prefer to bite people with type O blood. But the science is contradictory.
Okay.
Other factors like skin odor, breathing, and body temperature may also play a role.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Other facts, that I just mentioned that can attract mosquitoes. Your skin odor, or volatile compounds emitted from the skin, are the biggest factor in attracting mosquitoes. Breathing, exhaling carbon dioxide also attracts mosquitoes.
Oh, wow.
So if you got hot breath at the cookout, you're probably going to get bit up. You dig. Body temperature. High body temperatures attract mosquitoes. So if you run hot. Yep. You run hot. Call it a day. Stay inside or something. Yeah. And certain colors of clothing. Mosquitoes are attracted to black, orange, and red.
I didn't know that.
Black, me neither. I like wearing a lot of black.
Yeah.
So that would explain,
Yeah. But you
And
don't
then,
get bit up like that. So.
I do sometimes.
Oh.
It's just I don't cry about it.
Oh, okay.
I take it like a man. You know, I'm a thug. We can't be crying in the streets. Also, genetics and DNA may account for nearly 67% of mosquitoes' attraction.
Okay.
It's all in the genes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting.
If you want to avoid mosquito bites, wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing with long sleeves and pants.
In the summer,
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In the summertime, that might be a long shot, but
yeah.
I mean, sometimes I do dress like that in the summertime because you go places,
Mm.
and like I said, I hate air conditioning, and you go somewhere and people got their AC blasting, and it's
Don't
like,
say you hate air conditioning.
I hate air conditioning.
Then you'll end up going somewhere and have no air conditioning. You'll be burning up.
No, good.
No,
whatever. That's good. You know what I mean? So you got to dress. I dress warm to go places in the summertime because I don't want to freeze in the AC.
Yeah.
And I look crazy, but I'm sorry. I can't do it. I refuse.
I feel like one time our AC went out here and we had to have fans and stuff and nobody was happy about that. So.
Well, you guys weren't happy.
Oh, whatever.
I was fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we had young kids.
Wait, was it? No, it might not have been our AC. Or was it just a power outage? Is that we had a block? I think our block's power all went out.
No, it was around the same time. Was it around the same time our basement flooded?
Probably. We had it hot.
Yeah, it was our basement had flooded, and I think the HVAC, or not the but the furnace thing down there went out.
Okay.
And we had to get somebody to come and fix it.
That might be what it was. It was something. Because I remember the kids we all had to sleep in the same area because we needed the fans and the light, and it was horrible.
Yeah, everybody was complaining.
All right, so you ready for my fact attack?
Let's hear it.
All right. So, in 1919, Boston experienced one of the most bizarre disasters in history, the Great Molasses Flood. A massive storage tank holding over 2 million gallons of molasses burst, sending a sticky wave 25 feet high through the streets at 35 miles per hour. It flattened buildings, swept people off their feet, and tragically claimed 21 lives. Rescue efforts were chaotic as everything, people, animals, and debris became trapped in the syrupy mess. The cleanup took months, and on hot days, Boston reportedly smelled like molasses for decades afterward. I know.
That sounds like a sticky situation.
Yeah. That's what I should have titled it. I should have titled my fact that a sticky situation.
A sticky situation. How does how thick is molasses?
It's very thick.
That's what I'm saying. How much of it has got to be to make a wave that high?
It just said 2 million gallons.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, but I mean, I can't fathom that. That seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
Jesus.
I was shocked that really happened. That's why I told you I've been digging into history lately. I'm like finding I've been finding some real crazy stuff that I would have never even thought of or imagined happening. So yeah, that was a shocker to me.
And I'm assuming this was before, video.
Yeah, 1919.
1919, yeah. Wow. That is interesting. All right.
I'm going to probably bring more of the history facts. I told you.
I like it.
I've been loving these history facts. That's if I keep finding good ones.
I like it. You ready for this or that? Are you ready? How would you say, are you ready for this or that? Or are you ready for this or that?
This or that. I don't know.
You're not ready for this or that?
What? You're trying to confuse me.
All right. Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past? This one totally depends on whether you're optimistic about the future of humans or not, and lets you know if you prefer to take a chance or bet on something you know.
I'm going to the future.
Not even knowing what it's going to be like.
I know I have an idea of what going back 500 years could be like.
It's true.
So I don't want to go there.
That's true.
So no.
But the difference would be is you like go back educated,
Nah.
as they would say. I kind of get what you're going.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They're like,
I'm not going back there.
that one there is educated.
Yeah. No.
No, not going back.
I don't think that will work for me.
You can make big change.
No. Mm-mm. No, thank you. I don't want to go back.
Yeah. I kind of felt like you too, though. I was like, I'd be curious what the future would be like.
Yeah. Let me just go forward. No going back. No going back ever.
We're not going back. Wasn't that the campaign slogan?
Yeah, that is true.
We're not going back.
But we gotta. Well, yeah,
but we don't know what we're stepping into.
That's true. That's
know,
true.
It can be anything.
It could be. I don't know. But anyway, so my this or that today is inspired by an article I came across about Kai Cenat finding a Twitch streamer who's been live 24 hours a day for the last 3 years. So it got me thinking how everyone is different, and some people would totally choose to live their life on display for fame and money, while others would rather keep their privacy. So my question to you is this: if you had the option for 1 year, would you rather make millions by staying in a house where cameras stream your every move, or maintain total privacy while earning a modest income and staying out of the spotlight?
I'm gonna take the privacy, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want privacy?
Yeah. I don't want to be on display.
I mean, it's popular now. You know, these Twitch streamers.
I get it. I get it.
24 hours.
I get it. You know, and that's for some people.
Yeah, you're right.
For this guy,
yeah,
get out my face.
I'm the same. I need my privacy, and
I always figured you for more of the fortune and fame.
I'm not doing no you watching me 24/7. No. I mean, because think about everything you do in a day. Like if you have to go shower, go use the restroom, and people, because I think I was watching Kai Cenat when he was, I don't know if he still is, but he was doing like a 24-hour streaming marathon.
Right.
And I think he explained that he had to go shower and he would have the camera showing him and he'd have his shorts on. And he's like, you got to put his hand out. Like, nah. I need my privacy. So no, thank you.
Yeah, no.
No,
modest
thank
life,
you.
privacy, cameras off.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Can't do that. No way.
So,
we are not about that life.
So if you're ready for the good vibes only, I figured that today's good vibes only would be a continuation of that topic.
Okay.
So, I wanted to talk about the Twitch streamer who's been live for over 3 years.
All right.
So I thought that would be interesting. So it looks like this article was posted November 21st of last year. And the summary of it is, it says, Twitch continues to be a platform where creators push boundaries and set new records. And Kai Cenat and Benny Blanco have recently stumbled upon one of the most jaw-dropping feats in streaming history. The duo discovered and met a Twitch streamer who has been live nonstop since November 2021, marking an incredible 3-year streak. For those unfamiliar with Twitch culture, streamers often compete to break records, whether it's achieving the most subscribers or conducting the longest stream. Twitch subathons, events where every new subscriber or donation extends the stream's duration, have become particularly popular. Currently, the record for the longest subathon on Twitch belongs to a streamer known as Emile CC, who has been broadcasting 24 hours for a staggering 1,104 days as of November 20th. According to her Twitch bio, she has been streaming since January 2016 and has been partner since October 30th, 2016. So they're saying that she's been streaming since then, but she's been streaming continuously since 2021.
What does she do?
I think they're going to discuss that.
Okay.
Emily's timer, which dictates how long she must stay live, currently shows another 645 hours remaining. However, every new subscriber adds more time, meaning her streak could potentially go on even longer.
Mm-hmm. I've seen streams set up like that before.
Yeah. So it says the Texas-based Twitch streamer recently made an appearance on Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon to
I was gonna say, what is that? I'm gonna need some more.
not thong. Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon.
Okay.
To streaming marathon. During the segment, Kai was joined by Benny Blanco, one of many well-known guests who have visited the Kaiaverse. In recent weeks, when asked to clarify the scope of her impressive streaming streak, Emily confirmed, "I've been live for 3 years straight. Yes, I'm not lying. You could look me up. 3 years straight, 24/7." To which Kai said, "You motivate me." Emily's life has essentially become an open book for her audience, with her Twitch stream capturing everything from her daily activities to her sleep and even showers throughout the past 3 years. From walking her dog to sleeping on camera and even hosting fully clothed shower streams. Emily ensures her viewers are part of every moment and refuses to stop the live stream. In cases of power outages, she switches the stream to her phone to maintain her streak. Her passion for gaming shines through as she shares her love for titles like World of Warcraft, horror games, and interactive Jackbox sessions with her chat to connect with her fans. Not far behind is another streamer, Sweaty Petals, who is also challenging the limits of nonstop streaming, with over 600 consecutive days under their belt. Sweaty Petals continues to document their life around the clock, similar to Emily. So I thought that was interesting. And, I always like to have some type of a moral of the story. So I kind of formulated one for this. And it's basically Emily's story is about more than just streaming. It's about staying true to your passion and showing up every single day. That's the kind of commitment that leads to greatness. It also proves that with dedication, anything is possible, even breaking records you never thought were achievable. In the end, just stay focused on what matters most to you and keep pushing forward no matter what.
Man, talk about dedicated.
Yes.
That is insane.
Now, I disagreed when Kai Cenat said you motivate me to her. I am not motivated by specifically streaming. The motivation would be her dedication and all of that. But as far as her streaming, because he's probably saying it from a thought process of, I wish I could stream that much, because he's already someone who's willing to stream.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm not looking to be on camera that much. And that's what I was talking about. Like, they be having to take
the Truman Show or something, right?
Yeah. And like I said, that they be having to take like showers and all of that.
Well, yeah, they can get on there and start revealing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to modify clothe the showers. I don't think so. Camera's going to have to go off somewhere. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Or let me be in the bathroom and the camera could be facing toward the bathroom, but I could be in my bathroom privately.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you gotta go boo boo boo?
I think they keep it on. They have to. I don't know. I've never watched these type of streams. But if they're not turning it off,
who's watching that? Really?
Come on, you're forgetting the type of.
That's what I'm saying.
People.
I was gonna say something in the comments. Leave something down there. Let us know if you're really watching people go boo boo.
Yeah. They probably are fascinated with the fact that somebody would be willing to do that on live.
And I'm pretty sure there's a market. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a market for it.
Maybe I should look her up. I've never, I didn't, after doing the research, I didn't even look her up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never heard of her before.
Yeah.
And I didn't know she was on, well, I don't watch Kai Cenat stream all the time.
Yeah, I don't either. I watch it occasionally.
I catch it like if something like big is going down or something's going on, but
yeah.
I've never heard of this, and I think I have seen somebody do like a subathon where it probably like lasts like a certain amount of hours, like a day.
I forgot how long Kai Cenat did it recently. He was, when he had all those people on, I think Chris Brown and different people, but I can't remember. He was doing something like that.
Was he doing it for like a month?
I was thinking a month. I wanted to say a month, but I'm not really sure. But I feel like it was, but I'm not positive.
Yeah. Let's let you know how in the know we are.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah, that's all this week.
Hey. give it up to the year streamers. How would you say that? The yearly streamers?
Yeah.
Like that's I couldn't do it.
I couldn't either.
That's a lot of work. Dedication.
It's not even how I would want to live my life. I would want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on stream all the time. How do you have a social life? How do you have a romantic life, an intimate life, or anything?
You probably don't. She's probably staying dedicated to that. Probably do that for like a certain amount of years, stash away a nice nest egg, and then be like, I'm out.
Yeah, y'all will never see me again.
Exactly. Pull up this old footage if you want to see me or know who I am.
Yeah,
but damn.
I guess that could work. You still wouldn't do it then?
No.
In that case?
No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it either. I couldn't do it.
No. I mean, that sounds like something that I probably would have like when if I was like a young dude, or how do they describe it? YN.
Yeah.
If I was a YN back in the day, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't got nothing else, to do with my time. You know what I'm saying? And I like playing games and blah. Yeah, I'm all for it.
I could see that when you're young. Yeah, but as you get older, no.
But I guess I'm gonna have to find it. I'll probably bring it up like next episode or something. There was a list of how generations are like, labeled and named. And, you got your YNs. And then I think it was said like someone around my age is I'm considered unk.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? I can't be no unk. I'm not unk to anybody.
That sounds kind of old, right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think I'm still young at heart.
Yeah, but you are unk.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Nobody addresses me as unk. It's never happened, and it probably never will.
So they didn't say what girls would be.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'll have to look it up, see if I can.
I'm still a young lady then. Excuse me? Whatever. And on that note, I guess we could go ahead and wrap things up.
Hey, good episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Through sickness and through health, we bringing you guys the content.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
This has been another episode of the Lion and the Rose podcast. I am Emile Leone.
And I am Nilani Rose.
And we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.
That kind of vibe.